Alrighty, I am next to my 2022 Ford Maverick Hybrid, and the reason why I'm out here is I got a donation from Dr. John, DDS, for these wheel locks, and I'm gonna pop some on my truck. The reason why is because people steal wheels. That's what they do. Wheel locks are a good deterrent. They won't stop everybody, but at least it slows them down. People say, why would you care about OEM wheels? Who's gonna steal them? They actually steal them a lot. There's a lot of postings I've seen. People have gone to dealerships and literally jacked all the OEM wheels. I've seen posts on Facebook, Instagrams, TikToks, whatever. People stealing OEM wheels. The reason why is because the replacement costs on these are crazy expensive. They're more than a lot of aftermarket wheels because OEM or original equipment manufactured wheels end up being, less, well, they're so common, but at the same time, they're expensive because there's not a lot of choices, right? If someone takes this Ford Maverick wheel, how do you replace this Ford Maverick wheel? Well, you gotta have either aftermarket or the same wheel. So, and this wheel is actually darker color than the normal Ford Maverick wheel, so that's even going to increase the price to replace. So one of the things you want to have is either a breaker bar, a torque wrench. I like to use impact wrench as well instead of a breaker bar if I can. One thing I found out crazy too is that the torque ratings are super high on these wheel studs. It's almost 150 foot-pounds, which I'm not used to. I'm used to doing about between 75, 85, even 95 foot-pounds. It is 200 Newton meters, which is the metric version of torque, or about 147 and a half, 148 up to 150 pounds of torque. My torque wrench only hits 150 pounds, so I'm gonna be basically maxing it out. But you wanna properly do it right so your wheels don't fall off. That's the reason why you torque it, so they don't fall off the car, because that's gonna have a bad day. So let's go ahead and get to it. That lug nut is 13/16, so I have that. Since it's domestic, you can pick any nut you want. Let's go with the top. All right. Doesn't work. So they torque these suckers tight, because if that was around 80, 90 pounds, 100 pounds, definitely would have got it out. So, all right, let's do that. Lefty loosey. All right, and this is acorn style. Usually every lug nut's different, but that's cool. They're using an aftermarket style acorn shape. So let me pull out the lug bolts. These are Ford, but they're actually made by Magard. Magard's a pretty big company out there. And you always want to confirm the shape of your nuts. Okay, that just came out really wrong, but you do have to confirm the shape. And you can see here there's a certain pattern in here, so it requires what they call a key or the wheel lock itself, I should say. So well, here's the key that matches, fit in here. So that same thing's 13/16. So that's a little bit bigger. It's not 13/16, so I'm gonna have to grab another one to see what fits. But all right, I'm back. This is slightly loose, but it seems to work. 7/8. I'm gonna stick that key in it, nice and tight. This is a torque wrench. This is a analog one, not digital. And I'm just gonna max out 150 pounds, which is, I think, crazy, but that's how they work nowadays, the tech. I'll loosen that up. I get this thing to crank. I never cranked this thing that high. 150 pounds, foot-pounds. I'm actually going to get on the other side because I'm right-handed. When you hear that click, you're good. That thing's so tight. I'm gonna actually test out the torque on a couple of their lug nuts here. Now you want to go cross bolt. Yep, those are torque pretty. So they did torque 150. Yep. Whew. See that? So 150 it is. All right. Now you just gotta do it 3 more times.
Your toes.
Want to help?
Yay!
Yay! Thank you. High five.
Yay!
Yay! Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's it. Thanks again, Dr. John, for the wheel locks. Post your comments below and subscribe if you haven't. Peace out.